Hey there, fellow adventurers! Welcome back to the Story Nest. If your passport looks like a treasure map, you're a true explorer. Today we're diving into hidden gems from the final war, a clash of civilizations. Discover secret spots and untold stories that'll leave you spellbound. Our history, a tapestry of triumphs and tragedies. We celebrate victories, we mourn losses. Each battle fought, each life lost, is a thread in this intricate weave. From the ancient fields of Marathon to the beaches of Normandy, our past is marked by the blood and bravery of countless souls. These moments of valor and sacrifice are etched into the annals of time, reminding us of the cost of conflict and the price of peace. Yet above it all hangs a question that lingers in the minds of philosophers, historians, and everyday people alike. What lies ahead? As we gaze into the uncertain future, we are haunted by the specter of what might come. The dark clouds on the horizon are not just a metaphor, they represent the very real possibility of a future marred by conflict and strife. Will there be a final war, a clash of civilizations, to end all wars? This question is not just a hypothetical, it is a pressing concern in a world where tensions run high and alliances are fragile. The drums of war beat louder with each passing day, and the possibility of a global conflict looms ever larger. Nations stand on the brink, their fates intertwined in a delicate dance of diplomacy and power. Imagine a conflict so vast, so consuming, that it could rewrite the destiny of humankind. A war that would not just change borders or governments, but the very fabric of our existence. Such a war would leave no corner of the earth untouched, no life unscathed. The devastation would be unimaginable, the consequences far-reaching. It would be a cataclysm of unprecedented proportions, reshaping the world in ways we cannot even begin to fathom. This is the chilling prospect of the final war, a war that could bring about the end of civilization as we know it. The thought alone is enough to send shivers down the spine. The images of destruction and desolation are not just scenes from a dystopian nightmare. They are a very real possibility if we do not heed the warnings of history. The idea isn't new. It has been a part of our collective consciousness for centuries. It echoes through our myths and legends. From the epic battles of the Mahabharata to the apocalyptic visions of the Book of Revelation, the concept of a final, all-encompassing war has been a recurring theme in human storytelling. These tales serve as both a warning and a reflection of our deepest fears and anxieties. It haunts the corridors of power. In the halls of government and the chambers of military command, the specter of the final war is ever present. Leaders and strategists grapple with the implications of such a conflict, knowing that the decisions they make could have far-reaching consequences. The weight of this responsibility is immense, and the stakes could not be higher. This fear, this fascination with our own destruction, is a potent brew. It drives our actions and shapes our policies. It influences the way we view the world and our place in it. The fear of annihilation is a powerful motivator, pushing us to seek out solutions and strategies to avoid such a fate. Yet, it also has the potential to paralyze us, to make us act out of desperation rather than reason. It's time to confront this looming shadow, to face our fears head-on and to work towards a future where the prospect of the final war is nothing more than a distant memory. We must strive for peace, understanding, and cooperation, recognizing that our shared humanity is more important than our differences. Only then can we hope to dispel the dark clouds and ensure a brighter, more hopeful future for generations to come. In the heart of this debate lies a controversial idea: the clash of civilizations, a theory that has ignited passionate discussion. It suggests that future conflicts won't be defined by ideology or economics, but by cultural and religious fault lines. Imagine a world divided not by nations, but by civilizations, each with its own distinct values, aspirations, and beliefs. This is the stark vision presented by the theory. The clash of civilizations argues that these differences, these fundamental clashes of values, could be the seeds of our undoing. History's battlefields offer grim reminders of such clashes. These grounds, now silent, once echoed with the cries of warriors and the clash of steel. They are the silent witnesses to humanity's most intense and transformative moments. The Crusades, a centuries-long struggle between Christianity and Islam, were marked by fervent zeal and brutal conflict. Knights in shining armor, driven by faith and ambition, clashed with equally determined warriors defending their lands and beliefs. These battles were not just about territory, but about the very essence of cultural and religious identity. The rise and fall of empires, fueled by conquests and clashes of culture, shaped the world we know today. From the ancient Egyptians to the mighty Persians, each empire left an indelible mark on history. Their stories are tales of ambition, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of power. The conquests of Alexander the Great, who dreamt of a world united under his rule, and the Roman Empire's expansion, which brought vast territories under a single banner, are testaments to human ambition. These campaigns were not just military endeavors, but also cultural exchanges that enriched civilizations. The Mongol hordes sweeping across Asia, led by the formidable Genghis Khan, reshaped entire regions. Their swift and ruthless tactics left an indelible mark on the medieval world, demonstrating the power of mobility and strategy in warfare. These are not just stories from the past. They are lessons etched in time, teaching us about the complexities of human nature and the consequences of our actions. Through historical reenactments and old war footage, we can glimpse the realities faced by those who lived through these tumultuous times. They are echoes of a timeless struggle, a struggle that transcends generations, reminding us of the perpetual conflict between ambition and morality, between power and justice. These echoes resonate through the ages, urging us to reflect on our own place in history, a struggle for dominance, for survival, for the right to define the future. Each battle, each war, was a pivotal moment that shaped the course of history. The decisions made on these battlefields determined the fate of nations and the direction of human progress. The question is, are we destined to repeat these cycles of violence on an even grander scale? As we look back on these historical conflicts, we must ask ourselves if we have truly learned from the past. Can we break the cycle, or are we bound to relive the same struggles, only with more devastating consequences? The lessons from history's battlefield are clear, but it is up to us to heed them. To understand the future, we must turn to the great thinkers. These individuals, through their profound insights and extensive research, have provided us with the tools to decode the complexities of human conflict. Their works are not just relics of the past, but are blueprints for navigating the turbulent waters of the present and future. Samuel P. Huntington, the architect of the Clash of Civilizations theory, argued that cultural and religious identities would be the primary sources of conflict in the post-Cold War world. His theory has sparked debates and discussions influencing policymakers and scholars alike. Huntington's work challenges us to consider how cultural differences shape global interactions and the potential for conflict. Bernard Lewis, a scholar of Islam and the Middle East, delved deep into the historical and cultural contexts of the region. His extensive research has shed light on the intricate dynamics of Middle Eastern societies and their interactions with the West. Lewis's insights are crucial for understanding the roots of contemporary conflicts and the historical grievances that fuel them. Francis Fukuyama, known for his end of history thesis, proposed that the spread of liberal democracies and free market capitalism might signal the endpoint of humanity's socio-cultural evolution. While his thesis has been both celebrated and critiqued, it prompts us to reflect on the ideological battles that have shaped our world and the future trajectory of global politics. These intellectual giants have grappled with the complexities of civilizations. Their theories, though diverse, offer a rich tapestry of perspectives that help us understand the multifaceted nature of human conflict. By examining their works, we gain a deeper appreciation of the forces that drive societies towards both cooperation and confrontation. They offer insights that can illuminate our understanding of conflict and its potential to engulf us all. From the ancient battlefields to modern-day warfare, the strategies and motivations behind conflicts have evolved, yet the underlying human emotions and cultural tensions remain constant. These scholars provide a lens through which we can view the past and present, helping us to anticipate future conflicts. Their perspectives, while diverse, converge on a single point: the importance of understanding the cultural, historical, and ideological underpinnings of conflict. By doing so, we can better navigate the complexities of international relations and work towards sustainable solutions. The future of peace is fragile. Despite the progress humanity has made, the specter of conflict looms large. The insights of these scholars remind us that peace is not merely the absence of war, but a delicate balance that requires constant vigilance and understanding. Their warnings echo through the corridors of time, urging us to understand the forces that shape our destiny. As we examine historical documents and trace the evolution of world maps, we are reminded of the ever-changing nature of human societies. The lessons from the past are invaluable guides for the future, helping us to navigate the complexities of our world and strive for a more peaceful and just society. Section 5. Huntington's Warning, Fault Lines of the Future. Huntington's words ring with prophetic clarity. He argued that the end of the Cold War wouldn't usher in an era of peace. Instead, it would expose the fault lines between civilizations. He identified several major civilizations: Western, Islamic, Semitic, Hindu, Orthodox, and others. He believed that these civilizations would become the primary actors in global politics, and their interactions